How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a little bit of Train Sim World 3. Now, before we get into today's stream, this evening's stream, should I say, I just want to say that I hope you're all doing extremely well. I hope that you've all enjoyed your days so far, and we're just going to get into it to be completely honest with you. But like I say, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome, Eugene. I hope all is well with you guys. Now, Train Sim World 3, something that I've been anticipating playing for a little while now. I played a little bit of Train Sim World 2. Wouldn't say that I played it enough to really understand what I was doing. A lot of the systems that were in that game were a little bit more complicated for somebody that didn't really know what they was doing in terms of trains and how they operate, etc., etc. So this stream is just going to be a little bit laid back. It's not going to be too serious, because I'm a complete noob when it comes to these sorts of games. I'll put my hands up really, really high, but it doesn't mean to say that I'm not going to give it a go. Now, of course, I'm going to be going through the training because I'm going to have to, because I can't remember for the life of me what it entails. So you have to be pretty patient with me on this one. How's it going, Venom? Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Stephen. I mean, I've seen a few things about it, but like I say, I just want to jump in and basically get the ball rolling. This game, depending on how well it goes, this stream will obviously depend as to whether or how frequent it gets shown on the channel. But I do plan to make more and more videos of Train Sim World 3, so don't you worry about that. I'll be trying to cover as many bases as I can and go from there. Are you using KB? Yes, I'm using keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Nice one, Venom. Glad to hear it, my friend. But yeah, like I say, without further ado, let's actually just jump in and see where we get. So I haven't done anything, like zero. I've just started the game up. I've created that profile thing that it makes you want to do and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to get into the fundamentals, I think. I mean, overall, it shouldn't be too hard to grasp. I mean, I know different trains have different controls. So essentially, we're just going to go from there and see what happens. Oh, yeah, Stephen. Yeah, I mean, Train Sim World 2, the graphics were pretty good on that, I'm not going to lie. But I've had a little look around so far, and, the graphics are pretty impressive. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So, fundamentals, get me words out. Get started with the basic training. Navigation and interaction training center. See, now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So training fundamentals, get started with basic training. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do these and just work my way down through the list, I suppose. Okay, let's get started. Oh, have you, Venom? Nice one, man. Nice one. But yeah, like I said, I did say that I was going to bring this to the channel, and to be completely honest with you, I was a bit reluctant to do so, just based on the sort of lack of knowledge that I have when it comes to trains, and it's definitely something which I want to expand upon in the simulation side of things, because I do enjoy trains in the real world. Okay, I have to say the graphics are, like I say, they're pretty impressive. Mouse is extremely sensitive, but No, I don't want to invert, thank you. Like I say, all the people that have already played this game, I do apologise for having to do this tutorial thing, but it's part of the process. Okay. Ooh, suave. Take a seat in the waiting area. Why not? Okay. Oh my goodness. So they do an entire message log as well of everything that you do. Interesting. Yeah, I am on PC, Stephen. I've got the graphics whacked all the way up. But hey, how cool is that? I mean, just look at the train. This is what I mean. You see, this is what I love. You know, more so, I would say I'm more interested in looking at them than driving them, particularly because I can just appreciate the engineering involved. Okay, amazing. So it's saying session invalid. Hmm, interesting. Never mind. It's probably because I haven't signed in. Okay, we'll go to the next training module. Well, this should be interesting. No moving clouds, but that's fine. Oh, absolutely. Just look at this, though. This is what I appreciate so much about these simulation games. Train Sim World 2 was gorgeous. You know, the all the dials, all the buttons, everything. It was just. It can be a little bit overwhelming for the new player, but I'm just hoping that this time round, um, it's easier. Okay. Okay. Right. So yeah, guys, like I say, I know that you've all probably been through this, and you've all probably, you're all probably doing your own lines, your own routes by now. Um, but for me, like I say, it's something new. So Right. Keep an eye out for that one. Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth, back and forth. Although I'm not too sure if I could listen to that woman's voice for too long. I don't know what it is with games these days, but when you've got like it's not the fact that it's a woman talking or a man talking, you know, they just pick the most drony voices out there. You know, it feels like well, essentially we are learning, we are in a test, but it just reminds me of those like those horrible. It reminds me of like taking your theory test again. Do you know what I mean? Like next training module, let's go. You know, I mean, when I was playing Call of the Angular earlier on, the woman in the little shop, she her voice is enough to make anyone go mad as well. Oh boy, okay, amazing. Okay. Oh boy, are you sure you want me to do that? Awesome. We made it, Mum. We made it. What's that? Contact signaler. Okay. Hmm. I have to admit, playing this on PC is a darn sight easier with controls. I remember playing Train Sim World 2 on the PS5. Um, I didn't like how everything just worked, to be completely honest with you. It's got myself into a bit of a mess. Not to say that it's impossible, because I'm sure a lot of people found it very easy. But for me, I think just having the keys, just being able to use the mouse and do things a little bit more directly, it's nice in terms of controls, you know. And I think for a game like this, you know, you've got to have pretty solid controls, pretty simple controls to remember at least. Yeah, the basic process. Oh, goodness me. Wow. See, now for me, just remembering little stuff like this, it's not so much um, the controls, it's more so like all the levers. It's so overwhelming. Well, you're telling me. I need about 60 football pitches to stop. Well, I think we got that basis pretty much covered. How's it going, BG? Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. So far, I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. The explanation, the training, is a little bit more understanding. I would say a little bit more in depth as to what I went through with Train Sim World 2. Okay. Right. See, now that in itself is just for me is just a tiny little bit complicated, if I'm honest. Yeah. I mean, how many times have you got to do that just to see how it works? I mean, it's. Oh, sure. Okay. Climb aboard. All aboard the Diesel Viking Express. You may stop at your destination. Yeah, I'm not too bad, BG. I'm not too bad. All right, press 9. Oh, Lord. Is that it? Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sure. Up to 5 bar. Yep. Amazing stuff. Thinking about buying this game, but the physical edition will get released next month. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that I would be able to kind of recommend it at the moment because I've only just started. Um, but I mean, so far it's pretty fun. I think for me, I think the fun generally stops when, like, for instance, most of the trains in Train Sim World 2, once you hit that emergency brake, that was it. There was no sort of like resetting the training going forward. Um, so sometimes I can get myself into a bit of a flustercluck. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, so far, I have to say, it's a lot more of a nicer experience than what I experienced in their previous game. See, why didn't it tell me that before? So I can control it from there, but I can also do it from a key binding. So I guess it depends on how sort of like immersed you want to get. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, so far so good, I think. Pretty cool. Right, so we'll go to the main menu. So I mean, I think that overall, um, I mean the training. I mean, I think I'm just going to jump into a training, kind of learn the way, really. So train depot, pick a train. Oh wow, okay. Take predetermined tasks on your routes. Jump into a lifelike timetable. Okay, so it's just scenarios and stuff. Um, what's that? Choose a route. So I can. So I'm guessing that all of these routes have selected trains. Uh, Training center. So let's do this one. Let's see what this is all about. Um, I don't want a lifelike timetable just yet, so I think I'm just going to jump into some scenarios. So prepare the ES-44C4 and bring it into service as a lead of a formation. Looking forward to the London trains and underground. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Hello, Munchies. Welcome to the stream. Wish I could hang, but I've got another hour and a half. Ah, no worries, man. Well, I appreciate you dropping in anyway. Shop class. Why not? Let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Let's just chuck ourselves in the deep end. What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. Shop class. Oh man. Good morning, engineer. Good morning, sir. It's a nice and early start for you. Perform a cold start on the pair and head over to the reception yard. Sure thing. See how we get along with this. How do we. Ah, okay. Can we not close the doors? Aha, okay. Oh, wow. Now this is cool. Oh boy. Right, what's this? Engine run on. Fuel pump and ECU. Oh, this is cool. Engine control run. Let's set it to start. There we are. Now set the engine control switch to run. Let's jog. That's run. See now without these sort of like prompts, it would be extremely hard for me to actually remember all of this. Insert the reverse. Okay. Why is it not? It's locked. Okay. Set it to forward. Enable braking comms. Oh my goodness. I'm playing it on PC, BG. Okay. Oh, this should be this should be interesting. Right. So it says go to the location. Are we moving? It looks like we are. Right, let's get some speed up. Excuse me. Yeah, but there's so much detail. Like, this is what I mean. It can be extremely overwhelming. Now, I'd be able to play this game if it told me, um, like how to do that every single time. You know, as to whether it does, maybe somebody in the chat could enlighten me on that, because I'm not entirely sure whether it does. So how do we come to a complete stop now? Is it? Well, I've completely messed that up. Completely messed it up. Right, how do I stop? Right, I'm going to have to go... so where's my throttle? No. So I want to go to reverse. And then... I guess... throttle? Where's the brake? Braking. Dynamic braking. Maybe the big red one, emergency brake. Yeah, yeah. Right. Well, I've completely gone past, but I'm not entirely sure how to put this thing in reverse now. BC is on there, that's fine. Right. Throttle. So I am in reverse. I'm gonna end up blowing the thing up in a minute. Right. Welcome, Vitin, or Vitin, yeah. Sorry if I butchered your name. Amazing. Automatic brake. Okay. Suppression. Right, that's Right, now let's see if I can put it into reverse. Oh, I'm going I'm going forwards now. Throttle 1. No, I don't want throttle 1. Throttle idle. And then what's that? Reverser. Well, I am in reverse, but it's going forward. No, I didn't want to do emergency. Oh, crumbs. Right. If you use an Xbox controller on PC, it's left shoulder button to release brakes. Yeah, I'm using the mouse and keyboard. Runaway train. Has anyone got any ideas? Can anybody help how I would put this back into how I would reverse this? Put the one above it. Dynamic braking, reverse. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Unless there's a way of me putting it into reverse. You know, this is exactly what I mean. This is what I struggled with the last one. So it's good that it's happening because now I can put the red stick back towards you. This one, Munchies, because it's the only red stick I can see. You say pull it towards me. Handle off. Right, so I am in a reverse gear. So let's try. Yeah, but that's now emergency. Surely I want it released, right? Ah, there we go. There we go. Right, so let's turn the throttle down to 1. We're getting there. We're getting there. I did overshoot it a little bit, but we're all good. Well, I mean, I stopped a bit short, but a bit short is better than nothing. It's very painful. Yeah, yeah, no worries, no worries. I appreciate the help. Just try and just try and pay a little bit of attention to what's going on. But it, like I say, when the first time that I actually played Train Sim World 2, I just ran into that little instant, like and then that was it. I just completely wiped my hands with it because it was just one of those things. But definitely getting used to the brakes. That's one thing that you want to look out for when it comes to trains, I suppose. Hold on. So it wants me to go in there. But okay. But how do I go in there? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that is exactly the problem, Eugene. The brakes are different on every train. That's just something that. So is it something that I got? I'm guessing I'm gonna have to like switch lines, maybe, because it wants me to go in there. Let's have a look at 9. Yeah, see now this is where I'm completely out of my depth. Completely. So it wants me to go in there. Okay, but where am I? Unless that's me there. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit frustrating. So I'm assuming that I have to like go back, I would guess, and then drive it into there. I just don't understand why it made me go all the way out there if that was the case. Pause to see the map. You may have to change points, which is weird for a first tutorial. Yeah, I would say so myself. I mean, options. Let's just go back to the main menu. So that's a little bit strange, isn't it? That is a little bit strange. So I suppose we could go back to the learn and improve your skills. Um, a diesel electric locomotive. Why not? Let's have a go at that. Navigation and interaction. See, I'm all for, like I say, I'm all for training and learning on how to move different trains, but I also want to be able to kind of just jump in and kind of get a feel. And that first initial experience, I'm not going to base my feelings on just that one occasion. Um, but it's kind of like I'm getting some sort of reminisce from Train Sim World 2. I mean, for me, like I said, I am a complete noob when it comes to these sorts of things. Absolutely, a lot of the trains are complicated. Stephen. I've noticed. I mean, they're a bit complicated for me anyway. Anyway, like I said, when I played Train Sim World 2, it was just an absolute mess, as I'm sure you can imagine. You know, I'm not going to sit here and claim, that I'm a great sort of train conductor, because I'm not. And I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of knowledgeable people out there that will probably comment on this video, just like they did my flight sim. But it's all good. It's all good. All right. Train depot. Screw it. Let's just jump in on the timetable. Let's see what it wants me to do. We could go for what train do you reckon I should go for, guys? Like I say, I appreciate each and every one of you coming in and being a little bit appreciating the patience. Like I say, these games are not always my sort of thing, but I'm willing to try them, and that's all that matters, really. But yeah, Stephen, you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We've got to learn somewhere. I admit these base game routes are not the easiest. Some of the other routes are way easier, but they're like, oh, okay. So see, that's as much as I like um, being able to play these simulation games. A lot of the time, and this is what you mean, you pay top dollar for these games anyway, and the lack of content in them is scary. It is really scary. Like, you have to pay to enjoy the game. Surely they should have more options than this. I know that a lot of like content gets transferred from previous game, so I guess it's not too bad, but at the same time, you've still got to pay for it. The Class 66. Okay. Southern Eastern High Speed. Experience the unique and exciting blend of classic mainline running and thrilling high speed commuting. Oh, goodness me. Dynamic weather, custom weather. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's no snow option. That's a bit. Okay, we'll just do dynamic weather and see how we get on. The picture looks cool though. But yeah, guys, for all that's new here as well, we do have a Discord channel. The link is in the description, so if you want to join that, feel free. And like I say, I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. It's an absolute pleasure as always. You know. Okay. Who Junction up yard to South Croydon, eh? Part 1. Okay. Let's Oh, okay. So this was the beginning. I love that you can undo the windows. It's great. So this is the train that I initially started in. So this should be pretty simple. Wait a moment. Okay, so maybe I should get the train set up, I suppose. Or is it not gonna? Okay. Back had a customer at the counter. Oh, okay. I thought you were on about the game for a second. I was going mad. I appreciate that, Munchies. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like I should be doing something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I should be setting the train up. Can I not set the... Goodness me. Well, we're going to be late anyway. Whichever way you look at it, we're going to be late. And we're probably going to miss the stop as well. So, either way, you know, top right. Oh, top left. Top left. Oh, what, all these green buttons here that I can't see? Ah, there we go. Home. Okay, so... Oh, for goodness sake. High speed is easy until you've got a power changeovers. Like javelin, okay. And stick, slow speed, direct brake, release. I swear that was what it was. I mean, am I going nuts? Train length. Emergency brake valve closed. That's a good idea. That's pretty cool. Hazard button. Parking brake apply. Ah, dear. But it's not like I say, that LGV changeover in the channel. If you forget to put on the cab lights before entering, it could end your run. Right. Oh, that's the brake. Why am I pressing the brake? Release. Hold the automatic brake handle release to... Ah, there we go. Wait, why is it... Ah, there we are. Right. Hold the automatic brake handle in release to release the brakes before applying power. Well, I just have, haven't I? Stupid thing. I appreciate the help, guys. Honestly. I know it's probably a headache to some of you. Oh. Parking brake apply. Emergency brake valve close. Slow speed. Train override. You have to hold it in. It's not the first time I've heard that. What's that? Hazard button. Love it. Max speed 75 miles an hour. I beg to differ. This little scenery. Shame about the mirror. Let's crank this up. Choo choo. Controller operation. Give her the beans. Beans I shall give you, Gene. Look at the top of your window on your left as you're looking out the window. Your headlight is on there. If you look at the top of your window... Oh, okay. Day running. There we are. Appreciate the help, Stephen. Just slow it down a bit. Hold the automatic brake in and release power. Oh, you are joking me. There we go. Yeah, like I say, the graphics are really, really nice. Really, really nice. A little blind as well. Oh, we've got a peeper. Amazing stuff. I mean, I guess it's just like, it's a lot of management, isn't it? Like controlling the speed, knowing when to brake, when not to brake, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm sure over time I will get there. Love it. All the dials and everything. It just completes it, doesn't it? But you guys will have to let me know if you want to see some more of this. I know that you guys are probably much more experienced, and well, evidently you're much more experienced, a bit further ahead. But if you do want to see me continue on with this game, leave us a cheeky like, drop it down in the comment section below. Okay. All right. Okay. That makes more sense, Stephen. Now, applying the brakes. Surely there's got to be an easier way of applying the brakes, right? Try and bring it down. Oh, it's done that again, isn't it? Yeah, I just got to get a little bit, more used to it, you know. But definitely, Eugene, I will definitely be sticking with it. I just need to, get myself a little bit more familiar with applying the brakes a little bit easier. But yeah, I'll definitely stick with it. Like I say, if it's something that you guys want to see, you know, I mean, I'm more than happy to show it, because at the end of the day, I've always wanted to be able to actually play these games, you know, and now that I've got the ability to do so, um, you know, I'm all for it. But graphically, I mean, I'm a bit gobsmacked, to be honest with you. You never realise like how much sort of detail they put in. The brakes on the 66 are like, you apply them, then must release them. It's quite strange at first. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit strange. I'm kind of glad they did away with like the character as well. You know, I'm glad that they don't do that in this game. I'm sure you do, Munchies. I'm sure you do. Look at all the pedestrians. Behind the yellow line, please, sir. Whoa, these people have got a death wish. Look at them. I know that the speed limit is 20, or it's going into a 20 soon. So I'll just keep that on a little bit of a teeter. Or a 30. I'm just going by the little red dot on the speedometer there. Nice view though. Where is it? Amazing. I mean, you got to give credit to them in the real world for doing this. I mean, I bet it's quite a few of you's dream to be able to actually like be a train conductor or work within the vicinity of trains. You know, it's a lot of hard work though. Yeah, I've noticed that a little bit, Eugene, actually, in regards to Xbox. But do you reckon that's because of the Xbox Games Pass? Do you reckon that they just do that deliberately to try and get people to buy the Games Pass? Because then it's like, well, if they do release a game, it comes out on that, you know? Well, guys, you know, I'm definitely going to cover this a little bit more. Oh, cheers, Venom. Yeah, you'll take your words back in a minute when I fail to stop. Ah, yeah, I thought it might be Munchies. Well, to be fair, when I bought my gaming PC, they gave me a month free of PC Games Pass, and I played it for a month, and then obviously you get your first month for £1 anyway. So you know, I've done that. I definitely like the way that the Games Pass is set up. It's just the all the other factors which kind of miss out because of that. Hey, I don't like how close these pedestrians are. You know, for realism, for the sake of realism, anyway. I mean, you would expect them to be a little bit more behaved on the lines, but you know what people are like these days. Should be able to give it some beans in a minute. Oh, it only goes up to 8. Okay. Oh, that would explain it. We're on nearly a 1% incline. There's always got to be something that ruins the fun, eh? There we are. Yeah, take it easy, Munchies. Thank you for stopping in, mate. Have a good one. I have noticed that the audio, though, like, so you got sound from here, but if you go here like this, it goes quiet, even though both windows are open. Oh, here we go. We're picking up speed now. I must be doing, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm at max throttle, maximum speed of 75, so maybe it's just a gradual. I appreciate that, Stephen. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, I'm actually like really enjoying myself right now. Isn't that supposed to be at 5? 5 bar. There we go. Chugga 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 chugga. Oh, we're cooking on gas now. Now I'm over the speed limit. Scream if you want to go faster. What's it, a fairground ride? It certainly feels like it. I mean, I'm not too worried about when it says, "Oh, you're driving over or under the speed limit." You know, at the end of the day, I'm enjoying myself, and I think that's all that really matters. I could take it up a notch and go absolutely crazy, but nice sense of speed now though. It's all about that control. Yeah, like I say, I mean, off stream, I'll probably end up doing a lot of like just messing around, just trying to get a little bit more of a feel for everything. But I mean, so far, first impressions, definitely a darn sight easier than the last game, or at least off the basis of understanding what things do. I mean, Train Sim World 2, I don't think they did a very good job with explaining things into too much detail. It was kind of, here you go, now drive all of these trains. I could be completely wrong, but that was the impression that I got anyway. Yep, we're about 4.3 miles now. I've understood the brake having to like apply and then release. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when we come to a stop. But so far, the game runs really, really well. Oh, I can imagine, Eugene. Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you've got your favorite train, your favorite route, if you like driving one train in particular, um, I mean, I suppose it becomes a lot easier in the long run if that's something that you're just going to stick to. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I can see that, Eugene, based on the experience that I'm having. Like I say, now what I want to do is I want to get into a nicer train, with a lot more fancy dials and actually do stuff. I'm dropping a bit below the speed limit there, so I'll pick it up a bit for the incline. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sometimes it's like water off a duck's back to some people, but I think moral of the story is that if you throw enough time at anything, eventually you will become good at it. Well, that makes it easier then, doesn't it, Eugene? You know, if it's something that you enjoy, is it really learning? But this is the part now that I'm getting a tiny bit nervous about because we're 1.4 miles away, and I'm a bit worried about the whole stopping side of it. So I just don't want to fall short, you know. Oh dear. Chugga chugga chugga. Service failure. Something about a signal passenger or something. I have absolutely no idea what that was because it wasn't. It didn't give me enough time to read it. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Whatever the case may be, signal failure. Hmm. Oh, that sucks. I was quite enjoying that. You know, maybe I wasn't looking at the things too well. Who knows? But it's the way it is. But I mean, so far, I mean, you know, for my first overall impressions, I definitely came into this game kind of dreading it a little bit, if I'm completely honest. Um, More so for the overwhelming factor of all the bells and whistles, all the dials, everything like that. Getting my head around everything, and you know, I mean, the game does a very good job with, you know, its training and teaching you how to drive the train. I mean, I've only just scratched the surface, but so far, you know, I've enjoyed it. It's a shame that we couldn't, you know, shame that we couldn't finish that route. But yeah, 100% agree with you there, Eugene. It is all part of the fun. You know, I mean, from the longevity of this game, like I say, if you guys want me to play it more, you want to see it more, drop it down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe because I will cover this game a lot more and hopefully get to a point of where um, I'm able to actually drive these trains and kind of do it as part of second nature. But obviously, practice makes perfect, and it all comes with time, doesn't it? But I am going to end the stream here, guys. Like I say, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you all. Thank you so much for the help. Um, like I say, I'll remind you about the Discord. If you're not a part of it, link will be in the description, and you can kind of go from there and see what it has to offer. But like I say, I appreciate each and every one of your support. Thank you, Stephen. You know, I massively appreciate it. Um, but yeah, guys, we will catch up again with this tomorrow. But like I say, take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and I will catch you all in the next one.